Hello, welcome to another week of virtual learning online and another fun week of wildlife and natural resources. We're getting really close to the end of this project, and I kind of want to introduce to you what we're going to be doing to get to the end here. Well, there's three things, remember, that I always do in the videos: how to stay in contact, what you missed this last week, and what are you doing this week. So let's get started with it right away, as there's some changes with how to stay in contact. The learning calendar's changed a little bit. I'll show that to you in a little second. Don't forget, there's a nice video here to explain how you can use Google Classroom as an assignment notebook and make sure you're not falling behind with all your classes. And how to stay in contact with me. So here are the new changed office hours as of Friday the 24th. I'm still going to be live on the calendar or on this link here, this Google Meet. I'll still be live here 9 to 11, 1 to 3 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mondays and Fridays, because of staff meetings and department meetings, we're going to be 9:30 to 11 and 1 to 3. Okay. Wednesdays, then, we're off unless you need my help. If you need my help, email me on when we can meet, and I'll meet you at this link at that time. I'll open it up for you at that time, and we can have a chat and kind of work through anything that you may be struggling with. Okay, so that's still there for you. Just the times have changed a little bit. You should make sure you save this so you remember when you can see and come meet me as you're working on your projects. The other way that I stay in contact with you, which I know some of you love because you get them every single week, is on Mondays. I'm sending out what you're missing. So if you're missing any work from me in class, it's going to go out to you and your parents, letting you know what you may not have done over this last week, and some of you what you haven't done in all the other previous weeks to get you caught up. Okay, so that's just to help you out in case you missed things, so you can go back. And if you did them and you just didn't get them turned in, or I missed it, you can just resend it so I can see it. Okay, help you, help me, help you, help you, help me, kind of thing. All right, let's go into your learning calendar for what we missed last week. So if we go down here to this last week, we had 2 days of work, and both of them were continuing to work. You're kind of at that point now where you had to be finishing your presentation part. Most of you are doing Google presentations, it looks like. A couple are actually making a trifold. But this last week, you had to do day 6 and day 7 of your project. Hopefully, you're following that calendar. Again, we made the calendar on Google Classroom, and it was under that day 1 of what's all expected. It's on that introduction video or document, and the days are laid out here, what I'm expecting from you each day in your check-ins. So I'm hoping a lot of you have been checking that, so you can see that this next week it'll be 8 and 9 if you're following along with our schedule and what it is that I'm looking for. I made a nice video for you too on that first day that if you haven't watched it yet, you're going to want to go back and watch. So what is it that you have to do this week? Well, first off, take a look here. You're going to see that our schedule looks a little different, as moving forward, you guys are going to have catch-up days on Wednesdays. No work additionally given to you on Wednesdays, but I'm available if you need me in between my meetings and other things that we'll be having on Wednesdays. So 8 and 9 are your check-in days. So by Tuesday, as you can see here now, it's all going to be by before that Wednesday and then by the end of the week. So you're still doing every other day kind of work basically. But by Tuesday, day 8 should be done. And day 8, I'm asking you to show me your introduction or your presentation for sure. And then day 9, this is when you're turning in your final project. So in the day 9 check-in, which I'll show you here, the day 9 check-in has all your final stuff. Okay, so if I go into my side so you can see it, this is where you're giving me the basic information. You're going to share your research page. So everything that you had the file you had to download from day 1, you're going to turn that in here, and you're going to turn in your final video. Keep it under 4 minutes. Your final video of your presentation for the Great Lake that you researched. So that's going to go in here. So your final thing has to be turned in on day 9. And then I have a couple questions to wrap up. Give me some feedback. Okay. Now, if you look at this calendar and you see that it says day 9, you're saying, okay, will that be by the 1st? Actually, I'm going to be extending it for you just to give you a couple extra days in case you need a couple extra days. So next week, by Tuesday next week, that's when you have to have it completed by. So your day 9 is going to extend out quite a bit. And I'm doing that because I know some of you are actually ready to turn it in today. And some of you just need a little extra time and you have so many other classes that you're trying to keep up with. I figured I'd be generous for you. So next week's time, by next week and that Tuesday, that's when you have to have this done. And then I'll be introducing you to your next project in the second half of next week. And your next project is going to be looking at um, animals or species, endangered species, threatened or endangered species. So that's that. We're wrapping up that project, so we want to make sure we get in. So I know that as we're getting close to wrapping it up, you may have questions. So come see me during my office hours or what works for you, so I can help you. Okay, that's all we got for this week. Hopefully, I'll see you online and stay in contact. Don't get in over your head with too much. Make sure you're asking for help. See you later.